Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some Persona 3 Portable. So we're here, 5-2, and if we remember correctly from the last episode, when we took a request from Elizabeth, we were warned that we might need to pick up a quest item for her on 5-2 from somebody who's in the archery club. We know that that's Yukari. Now I don't think we can get it during the day, but tonight we're going to talk to Yukari and hopefully get this. Hey, Makoto-kun, I heard you joined Kendo. They said that they're counting on you. Good luck. Yeah, so we can't get it during the day, so tonight we'll work on that. Okay, looks like Yuko wants to hang out, but first we're going to do another flag check on Chihiro. Hi. Hello. I was able to say hi to you. I've been telling myself not to be afraid, but the more I think about it, the more scared I get. And now, some of you who might, be very, very astute, you might actually recognize this character from a different game. A Persona 4 Golden, maybe. Let me know if you remember that. She's a little bit different then, huh? I've been telling myself not to be afraid, but the more I think about it, the more scared I get. I hope somehow I can get better at this. Let's go out. What? Nani? It's too soon. I'll think about it, okay? Okay. I'll just go out with Yuko then. Hey, Makoto-kun. I was wondering what I should do since there's no practice today. It seems Yuko wants to walk home together. Would you like to spend time with her after school? So, check social link rank. So, strength, we do not have. Valkyrie level 11. Yeah, not one that we've got, huh? So, even though we don't have this right now, I'll tell you right now that I know that we don't need the extra affinity for this rank to rank up. So in the future, it will be important that we do have something, but right now, we don't need it. So, we are going to go ahead and do this anyway. Great, let's go have some fun. Yuko seems happy. Something else that I'll mention is that extra affinity, if you get more than what's required for the next rank, does not filter into the following rank. So you can't add whatever you got over the threshold into the next rank. So there's not really any incentive to making sure that you overdo it with your affinity. Just wanted to mention that. I'm mentally exhausted. What happened? Well, nothing major. Maybe I exaggerated a bit. Yuko seems to have cheered up a little. But seriously, I've been feeling kinda down lately. Mr. Akota asked to speak with me. He wanted to know why I turned in a blank quiz. He asked me, don't you have any motivation? I answered honestly. I said, not really. Then he got pissed off. He even yelled at me about the length of my skirt. Who cares about classic literature anyway? Besides, I didn't do anything wrong. Right, Makoto-kun? I agree. Exactly. Yuko seems happy. Doesn't he realize we're only teenagers? Now's the time to enjoy life. Maybe I should be a science major, then I wouldn't have to take classic literature. Wait, then I'd have to take physics. I'm gonna write down something on the quizzes from now on. I don't want him to reprimand me again. My reputation as an intellectual would be ruined. Blush. That's true. You're not wrong. That was a joke. You're supposed to play along. Yuko seems embarrassed. I didn't mean to trick you. Is my nose getting longer? You're so gullible. You shouldn't believe everything people say. Mr. Akota asked me to write a 3-page essay reflecting on my performance in his class. 3 pages? Is he serious? What does he expect me to say? Yeah, she seems to lack a lot of motivation, huh? But I guess I have no choice if I want to graduate. Otherwise, I'll have to repeat his class. I can't wait to celebrate graduation with everyone, especially the team. And you too, Makoto-kun. Or am I getting ahead of myself? It seems Yuko has taken a liking to you. Your relationship is stronger now. The team manager social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. It seems Yuko thinks of you as a member of the team. However, you're still just casual acquaintances. I have to go work on my essay. Bye-bye. After saying goodbye to Yuko, you decided to go back to the dorm.
Sup, dude?
3-day weekend starting tomorrow. I asked some peeps if they wanted to hang out, but the only ones interested were guys. Man, I don't want a sausage fest. I don't mean to interrupt, but I need to remind you that midterms are quickly approaching. You had best use your time wisely. You had to remind me. Okay. Let's talk to everybody. Huh? Pine resin? You need some? Why would I have pine resin? Oh, okay, you mean the powder we use in archery club, right? The yellow stuff. We use it even in practices, so it runs out quick. But I think I have some left. Hang on. And there we go, that's that quest item we needed for Elizabeth. What did you need it for anyway? Got a bow to take care of? Well, whatever. Obtained pine resin. The damage you do will be different depending on which persona you use. Some personas have skills, other personas have physical abilities. Remember, it's important to use a persona that suits your style. Hey, you know how sometimes you feel great? Well, those are the best times to go to Tartarus, dude. You'll definitely kick a lot of ass. Okay, do you have anything else you want to say too? Golden Week starts tomorrow. We get 3 days off. So naturally they scheduled midterms right after the break. It sucks. That does suck, actually. They're like, hey, you want to do well on your midterms? You better study the whole time you're on break. That sucks, dude. Tartarus seems to have an unstable formation today. There may be more accidents than usual. Be on your guard. Okay. So I think that implies that if you do fusions, you may have more fusion accidents, but I don't know what else might happen. I'm guessing that the enemies are probably a little bit tougher than usual. You turn on the television. Today is the Haichiju Hachiya. The Haichiju Hachiya means 88th night. It marks the beginnings of the late dew season. It's widely known that this time of year is when the best tea leaves are picked. The weather has been clear with no fog and the tea's flavor is excellent. There were many tea parties thrown around town in celebration. Okay. Can we go and turn this in now? Since we can go to Polonia Mall, I believe we can. Welcome to the Velvet Room. You seem to have completed a request. Just a moment while I check. Is that soybean powder? No, it must be the pine resin I requested. It does look like soybean powder though. It's so similar that even an expert on soybean powder such as myself can't tell the difference. An expert on it, girl? I'm sorry, what? Your reward for this assignment will be soybean powder. Excuse me, I was just cooking something with soybean powder, so... Which hand was the pine resin in? My right or my left? They look so similar. Please accept your reward. Oh no. Now she's gonna get them mixed up. She's gonna cook with the pine resin. Obtained the Siren Song. What is that anyway? Is there anything else? Okay. So, the only thing we have left is the Juzumaru and collecting a beetle shell. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that beetle shell one, because I don't know if we're going to go into Tartarus proper before we move to the next thing. I guess we'll find out soon. We're getting close to the end of the line here, so... Alright, I think we are doing an arcade tonight. It is 5-2. Yep, we certainly are. Gonna do the quiz. Academics from slacker to average. Once again, this is where my real life is. It's getting late. You decided to go back to the dorm. It's only up from here, man. Makoto's definitely gonna, shoot past where I'm at in my social stats. Your room. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how have
And
you
the
been?
creepy child's back. You again?
It's been a while. Are you well? 1 week from now, there will be a full moon. Be careful. A new ordeal awaits you.
What kind of ordeal?
You will encounter one of them. You must prepare for the ordeal, but time is of the essence. I'm sure you're aware of that, of course. I'll come see you again when it's over. Goodbye for now.
Creepy child. Today is Constitution Day. It's the beginning of Golden Week. You recall that a home shopping program is on TV during lunchtime. So we've got quite a bit of money right now, but I don't know how well that's gonna last us. I guess let's check this out, huh? I don't think I can leave my room, right? No, I can, okay. Mostly what I want to do is do a standard save. That way if we do progress time, we can go back. What's up? You doing anything today? Sure am. Damn you, you backstabber. Oh, go ahead then. Door's right there. Don't worry about me. I'll just be here, doing nothing. Oh, don't read into it, Junpei. I'm gonna go upstairs, sit on my computer, and play an MMO, so. That's my plan for the day. Akihiko's injuries will take longer to fully heal. Will you be able to fight with only 3 members until he returns? Of course. C'est magnifique. Then I'll be counting on you. I'm sorry to all my French viewers for every time I butcher your language. Pay attention to the size of shadows. The bigger it is, the more enemies there are inside. And watch out for those red shadows. They're very powerful, so don't underestimate them. We haven't seen any of those yet. Know what you're getting into before you attack one. Next time on Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, Episode 11, A Dangerous Game. You're flying too much, Featherman. And now, the news. Today we'll look at the epidemic of youth depression, including an interview with the leader of the... Sounds like fun. Okay. So, we are going to do the Hermit today. The messaging client is flashing. It looks like Maya wants to play Innocent Sin Online with you. Since you have the Hermit persona Yamotsu Shikome, you might be able to become even closer. Play the MMORPG. This is another day where you don't need a matching persona, by the way. Inside Lunarvale Hospital, you don't see any other players. The girl in gray signs on. WB, what does WB stand for? Hi Tatsuya, good to see you again. I don't know what WB stands for. You remember me, right? Well, of course. You really do remember. The other player seems happy. This is exactly like when Maya and Tatsuya remember. Huh, what kind of people are we? Playing inside on such a beautiful day. Sunshine's overrated. Damn straight. Seems like Maya's amused. It's not like we're otaku or anything. In real life, anyway. We're supposed to be leveling, but we just keep on chatting. But hey, grinding gets old, right? It's more fun talking to you, Tatsuya. Maya opened up to you. Your relationship is stronger now. Hit the comment section. Relatable? Yeah? Relatable. Oh my god, I'll be AFK for a while, so I'm logging off. Sorry. I forgot the big sale ends today. Oh, that's what I forgot. I was going to check the shopping network. Why is player signed off? He decided to log out as well. My bad. Today is Greenery Day. It's the second day of Golden Week. Your phone is ringing. Hey, it's me, Kaz. You got a minute? Sure. You want to do something today? Since you have the chariot, we're not going to be hanging out with Kaz. Chaz. Decline the offer. Sorry, man. Oh, you've already got plans? Well, maybe next time then. Later. Kazushi hung up. He seemed disappointed. Trying to make me feel bad? How dare you? Alright, so one of the things in the max social link thing that it keeps reminding me is that I need to make sure that I have an odd morsel. I found lots of odd morsels in the dungeon when I was grinding, so as long as we make sure to keep one of these in our inventory, I'm not sure exactly what they're for yet, but it keeps reminding me in my notes, so I'm going to just let you guys know. But for our daytime, we're actually going to go to the arcade and do the photo booth. Oh, hey Yukari. Hey Makoto-kun, are you here by yourself? Me too. Hanging out with friends is nice, but it's important to get some alone time too. I feel you there. Print Club. Some more charm. Okay, and actually, we are going to no, we're not going to Tartarus tonight. Weird. Okay, interesting. I mean, we technically got all the way up the floors, so other than like getting money and doing the other thing, I wonder if maybe I can just flip these. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so apparently sometimes Mitsuru goes up to the 4th floor, and you can talk to her there. So that's what's going on here. Different weapons have different uses. The one-handed sword you have is very balanced in terms of speed and range. It's a standard weapon. Mitsuru? She's in the meeting room, sharpening her special abilities. But if you want to go to Tartarus, you can go and tell her. Cool, there we go. Don't you sometimes wish you know the order of action during a battle? Well, lucky for you, I have an awesome way of finding this out. Press the View Turn Order button during a battle to see the turn order for both your enemies and allies. I don't know what button that is. You already knew? Knowing the order of action is key to winning a battle. Yeah, a good example is when both sides are exhausted. If we have the first attack and can expect to do a lot of damage, then we should go on the offensive. If not, then it's smarter not to attack and just focus on healing. Always thinking 2 steps ahead when planning your battle strategy will lead to victory. Okay, so since we're going to be going to Tartarus and I don't have too many goals in Tartarus that I actually have, I may try and show you guys a couple of things and see if we can find one of those empty floors, show you what can happen there, etc., etc. There are many files labeled Shadow Appearance Dates. They are stamped with a Do Not Remove label. It's a bank of consoles. You don't know how to use it, but it seems very advanced. Cool. Huh? What's the matter? I'm training to enhance my ability to detect the enemy. There's no excuse for being unprepared. We can't afford to let ourselves be surprised. So you may have the inclination here, you're like, okay, I've gone as far as I can, I earned a bunch of money, etc., etc., etc. And you may say, I don't want to go to Tartarus tonight. I'll do something else. The reason why I'm going to tell you not to do that if you're doing the max social link, which once again, I do not recommend. If it's your first time playing this, just play it naturally and have a good time. But if you are playing this for your second time, third time, however many times, and you're trying to follow this for the max social link, keep in mind that going to Tartarus also makes us tired and allows us to get a whole bunch of courage stuff when we get sick. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm still going to do this, okay? Just keep that in mind. Very well, we'll meet at Tartarus around midnight. Don't be late. I'll let the others know. Okay. Let's do a new save. I'm going to remind you all that we currently do not have a compendium, so whatever is in our roster is what we have, right? So I'm just going to remind you all of that. I'll stay here and provide support. Now, is there anything I can do for you? Okay, so one of the things we're going to need to do is to get that shell for the request. Let's go. Let's get going. All right, cool. We're going to start on floor 5, and we're just going to start moving up and fighting what we can fight. You know what we should do, actually? All right. I really don't want to use you to make a Fornius. Is there anybody else who can make Fornius? The reason why is because this is like a really well-made Alp with a lot of good skills, and I want to keep it. So, it might be time for us to lose Orpheus. You've learned everything you can learn. We got your card. So Aramitama and Orpheus might be the one. Let's see if anybody else can do it. Yep. Okay, so if we did that, then maybe we want to make another Aramitama, which is probably going to be a Pixie and one of these two, but maybe it's like a Nekomata or something is involved with it. Alright, let's do this for Fornius, that way we have an Emperor. Especially since we know that that's one of the ones that we've recently started, and we may need this soon. We do not need Fool. Tarunda and Rakukaja. The other thing that I want to show, honestly, that's probably what I want, is the Tarunda and Rakukaja. But I'm going to show you this. If we cancel out and do this again, there's a possibility that this will change to other skills. So right there, Dia Rakukaja. Now that's not the one I want, but if you want to try and get other skills, you can just keep doing this until you get the combination that you want. Which in my case, I want this. Also, I want Fornius to learn Autosuku Kaja, so that might be a goal of mine while we're moving through these floors, maybe. Oh, you know what? Because we have those bonuses, you might get there. Well, you get closer at the very least. I think for every 2 ranks, you usually get 1 level. So if we were at like rank 4, he'd probably gain 2 levels. I think I'm remembering that correctly. Something is about to happen to the skill Tarunda. Will you allow it to continue? It could end up being something better. It could end up being something worse. I think that Orpheus is the only one currently that can learn Tarunda, and we can't get him back at the moment. So I think I'm going to say no to this. He handed us something. He gave us a Tarukaja card. Very cool. Okay, welcome to the group, Fornius. So if we need Devil, we can make a Lilim. Good to know. But we have an angel and Apsaris, and when we go in, we're gonna try and pick up a pixie. And then I'll have to remind myself what combination makes Aramitama. Because we do want a chariot persona as well. Whoops, my bad. Alright, you're gonna get a glimpse of what I was doing for 2 hours now. While I'm here, I may end up doing some money grinding, but... And after selling the items, it's... I think the Juzumaru can only be found in a rare chest. That's the only place I found them. So those ones were worth a lot of money, but what I'm basically wondering is, it seems like every time we took the coin from the shuffle time, it was worth about 700 yen, right? Some of those weapons sold for a lot, you know, close to 700 yen, and some of them were like 1,000. So yeah, I guess it's just like, I don't know. There isn't really like a clear-cut one is better than the other that I can latch onto. Keep on forgetting that these first floors are always empty. So yeah, what I did to grind is I was laying in bed watching YouTube, and these guys are so annoying when they run. This is the worst part about this. I was sitting in bed and remote playing on my laptop.
Take the enemy down.
Last one. Who's the man? Awesome.
Okay, Pixie's who we need. Now, something else that I should do while we're in here, if we want Fornius to learn that Autosukukaja skill, which I'll show you what that does, but... Alright, so Fornius, Autosukukaja, automatic Sukukaja at the start of battle. That would be pretty cool. So, that's the hit and evasion one.
Strike first. Keep it up!
Okay, we want the money. Oh, whoops, I went too early. That's on me. I don't miss very often on those, but every once in a while I get a little trigger happy.
Two distressed enemies detected.
Who's the man?
Mabufu gem. Love it when they get stuck in a corner.
One more!
540 yen, that's not a lot, man. You always wish it's more.
2 enemies detected. Strike first.
Who's the man?
But yeah, I mean, like, the amount of experience that you gain is so minuscule. It's like, mostly what you're doing is you're hoping for shuffle time so that you can get a weapon or a money card. And that's how you money grind, I feel like. So, and also you're hoping for those empty floors, which I'm hoping that I can show off to you before we have to end this episode. Maybe I'll just make sure that that happens before I end this episode. What was I just about to do though? Oh, I was gonna show you. So we need 520 experience before he gets to level 9 and learns his Autosuku Kaja. So that'll probably take a while, right? I think we're done with this floor. So let's go up. So currently both Makoto and Junpei have +3s on their strength because of that rare piece of armor that we found for them. But yeah, you can see we're hitting really hard.
3 enemies present. Don't get hurt.
Yes! That was easy.
Strike first.
Last one.
But yeah, you can see why I didn't necessarily want to show you 2 hours of that, right? So, also keep in mind that if eventually you start seeing numbers that are higher than 1, that means the card is more powerful. So if this was a number 2, it would give us more money than it currently would at 620 yen. I don't think we've experienced any cards above 1 yet, though.
Don't get careless.
One more.
Who's the man?
$756 yen. Those can be sold for money, so they're still valuable. It's a small floor.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Way to go, Yucatan!
Take the enemy down.
Nice, that was a good one.
Two enemies detected. Strike first.
Last one!
Okay, so we still haven't found one of those beetles.
Who's the man? Who's the man?
The beetles might not start showing up until floor 10. Where are we right now? 8? Okay.
Two distressed enemies protected. One more!
We'll take the experience in this one.
Two distressed enemies detected. You're better than I thought.
Who's the man?
Love your crit rate, Junpei. Okay, some more yen. We're okay with this.
Two enemies detected. Strike
Last
first.
one.
$14 whole experience. That's what we're talking about, baby.
One enemy detected.
My cat is rubbing its face on my microphone, so if you hear weird sounds, that's what it is. Oh, come on, dude. Don't do it. Alright, Cloud. Come on. My cat's names are Link and Cloud, by the way.
There are 4 enemies.
You know, that's probably really loud for them,
Alright.
Cloud. You shouldn't do that.
I'm good to go. Not bad, huh?
Bad mic etiquette. He loves jumping up into my lap and then doing that. He tries it for a little bit and then eventually he'll usually lay down in my lap or go somewhere else.
Two enemies detected. Strike first. Two enemies detected. Just one more.
Who's the man?
Big whiff.
3 enemies. Get up. They appear distressed. Nice.
Nice. Player level 12. I mean, we only get a little bit for each of these, but it eventually adds up. It truly does.
3 enemies detected. Strike first. Yes!
Who's the man?
So, I don't entirely know how long you have to stay in Tartarus for you to have the tired status when you leave, but we will have to make a safety save just to make sure that when we do leave the next day, we do have the tired status. That's really important for our courage social stat, so...
Two distressed enemies protected.
none of it even mattered. Couldn't have made use of any of those cards, so. Okay, pop down to the entrance. We're gonna go here real quick. Now let's see. Do I remember who makes Ara Mitama? So, ooh. Looks like you need... So we used Ara Mitama to create a Fornius. Okay, here we are. Here's the base level one, the Angel and Lovers. Okay. There we go. It'll be more powerful than our original one because now we have some ranks in Chariot. It'll gain at least 1 level. Very nice. You're actually my only Augie now, I think, so we don't want that one to change either. Eventually I'll let one of those happen so you can see it, but sometimes it turns into a better skill, sometimes it doesn't. Very nice. We got Sukukaja too. Okay, so we need to pick up another angel. Yeah. Yeah, we'll pick up another angel to round out that list. But I wanted Fornius, because Fornius might be useful soon, so... Okay, let's start at 10 this time. And, so I'm actually not going to make you guys watch me do more of this. I'm going to return back when we either find an empty floor that I want to show you, or when we find the beetle. So, I will be back in just a minute. Alright. This guy was also trying to run away from me. These guys usually were the one unit that don't run away from me, but after we got player level 12, it looks like this guy also is scared of us. But we found him. Let's hope that we get the item that we need. I think it's guaranteed, but I don't know that for sure. It might be somewhat random. We know he's weak to Garu.
You struck the enemy's weak point. Here's our chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
Who's the man?
And there's our beetle shell, and I believe we only needed 1. So, there we have it. Honestly, it took me like less than a minute after I paused my recording before I found that guy. So, yeah, definitely floor 10 and up is when those guys are going to show up more. Now my next goals are going to be to capture or to get a shuffle time that has an angel in it, and to get one of those empty floors that I can show you something on. Okay, and this is what the rare chest looked like, and this one can have an extra Juzumaru sometimes, so this is also where we found these armor things, so there we have it, Juzumaru. So, boom. Very good stuff. So we can turn in both of those requests now.
Last one. Who's the man?
Okay, right now it feels like the game is aggressively holding back on giving me the angel card in shuffle times right now. I have never seen so many fights that did not have angel as a shuffle, man. When I was doing it before, I was getting angels all the time, but they're really withholding for me right now. But since I'm back here, I went through the floors again and didn't get any of the other things that I needed, but we can turn these in, Beetle Shell. Aren't you curious why I made such a request? Well, I shall leave it to your imagination. Okay. Obtained, ooh, 12,000 yen? That alone is so worth it, dude. You seem to have completed another request. Please give me a moment to check. This must be the katana that Nichiren once used. Ah, and the hilt has beadwork laid in. That's why it's called the Katana of Evil's Bane. It's a good-sized sword, too. approximately 81.08 centimeters, with a 3 centimeter curve measuring about 3.96 centimeters in width. Please accept your reward. Cool, Aragi. Alright. We've done all the requests. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the floors, and once again, my goals are going to be getting an angel and getting one of those floors. So, I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, for the first time I got one of these gold enemies.
Teach it a lesson.
Oh, man. Seriously, this is the first time I've been able to do this.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Let's try cleave.
A rare form. Don't let it escape. Help me!
I'll do my best.
His attacks aren't working!
Okay.
One enemy remains.
Hell yeah.
You have the potential to grow even.
A wealth coin, so we can sell that for money. I don't know how much that's worth, but I'm assuming that it's good. Grasping at greed. Defeat a golden hand. Man, it took me so long to find one of those guys. Or, well, we found a whole bunch of them. It took me a long time to be able to actually fight one, because they run like a bitch. Alright, so I gave up on finding that floor. I got it several times when I was doing my grinding last night, but now that I'm recording, it just does not want to give it to me. I went through basically floors 5 through 14 3.5 times, and I'm just like, alright, you know what, I'm done. So we did pick up another angel. So there we go. We got our full set now. We got a lovers, we got a priestess, we got a magician, emperor, hermit, hierophant, chariot, justice. So there we go. There you have it. So I think that we probably are going to be fatigued enough for us to get the tired ailment. So I think we're ready to go. So this is where we're going to end this episode. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Len, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, Molly, Chris Murphy, JW, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.